Are you fed up yet? You humans can really, with all that energy y'all got, could really keep going on this hamster wheel. Like, y'all could really keep running for real. Like, y'all could really keep doing, y'all been doing it for 2,000 years, and y'all really could keep going for some more years. It's like y'all never get tired, and it doesn't matter how frustrated you guys are at your circumstance, your love life, your current state of being. It doesn't matter how much you hate yourself, how much you hate your life, how much you're frustrated with the world, with having to go to work. You're still gonna do it. I don't get it. You're still not tired yet. You say you're tired, but to be tired, it would be to, like, you physically can't move anymore because you're so tired. But y'all still get up and go to work with vigor. If you're late, you're panicking, trying to get there on time. That takes energy. So last time I checked, I don't think you're tired for real. I don't think you're tired yet. I don't think you're really fed up yet. And you can convince yourself all day that you are. But your actions say that you're not. Your actions say that you could keep going. Look, this is how the Masons, the shadow government, and the 1%, all different names for the same group of motherfuckers, this is how they're looking at it. This is how they're looking at it. You think people like me, like my soul group, like other big spirits, like other people on the internet who's preaching this shit, you think we're just doing this because it makes us feel good? Because, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of them are demonic and they're really doing it just to get some material gain. But there's a lot of us who's genuine, who's authentic, who means what the fuck we say when we say it. Like, the 1%, the way they're looking at it is, I mean, they're complaining a lot, but they're still coming to our businesses. They're still giving their blood, sweat, and tears for our entertainment. They're still killing themselves over this piece of paper we've created for their money. So it's still working. Our system is still functioning. Everything still seems to be fine to us. Y'all, actions speak louder than words. You gotta show these motherfuckers that you tired. You gotta show these motherfuckers that you fed up. You gotta show these motherfuckers that you're done. Coming together and doing little riots for a day or two and then talking about it on the internet for a month while still going to work is not doing shit. Like, going on strikes for 2 or 3 days just to have something to talk about for the month, it's not doing shit. Like, it's like something's not clicking for you guys. I don't know. Like, something's not clicking up here for you guys. Like, seriously. If you guys stop just, like, looking out to see what other people are doing and just focused on yourself, God will be able to reach you. The truth will be unavoidable when you're one-on-one with yourself. You won't be able to just, I'm frustrated, but let me go to work. Because when you got so much momentum, when you got the whole rest of the world just, let me go to work, it's easy to just go with that flow and just, everyone else is just tugging along, so let me just tug along too, no matter how frustrated I am. But no, if you kind of just fuck everyone else and you just go within and be with yourself for a second, you won't be able to avoid that, ignore that frustration that you feel inside, that ignorance that irritation that you feel inside. You won't be able to ignore it. Why do you think you cry at night? Because at night the world is silent. It's just you and God. And you can't fucking avoid it anymore. You can't just shrug it off anymore. God could actually reach you. The truth is actually very loud now. Your pain and frustration is actually very pronounced now. And you have no choice but to fucking cry now, bitch. Now you crying every night in bed now, bitch. Because you want to wake up in the morning and just shrug it off like you ain't just fucking drench your pillow last night, and still go to fucking work. I don't get it. Y'all must just not believe in yourselves. Because y'all know about manifestation, but instead of putting all your energy into that and trying to manifest something or manifest your way out of needing their safety, needing their maternity, needing their money, needing their entertainment, you just go to work. Like, and mind you, working is a physical way of manifesting as well. Just like daydreaming and imagining is a metaphysical way of manifesting. But when you go to work, you get crumbs. And the person that you're working for, they're the one that really benefits off your energy. You get a little ass paycheck that the government takes part of it too with taxes. The real motherfuckers the real motherfucker that benefited from your energy is the company, is the one who created the company that you work for. And like, we've been saying this since 2020, but y'all are just not tired yet. That's just really what it is. Y'all are just not tired yet. We could keep talking for fucking, I'll be up here for years talking, preaching the same shit. Other big spirits will be on YouTube, be on other platforms talking for years before humanity actually gets fucking tired. The thing is with like the shadow government, because this is like for like all my truth seekers out there, that's like, oh my gosh, the truth, I'm a truth seeker, I know the truth, there's a hidden motherfuckers and they're the cause of all this, they're the cause of all our pain and misery. Like, no, you're the cause of your pain and misery. Take spiritual responsibility. All they do is provide all of the things that you're desiring. Whatever chakra you're lost in, they just create the physical representations of that chakra, and they just point the finger and be like, huh, look. Because they know that you're lost in that chakra, so they know you're about to run towards it and give your blood, sweat, and tears for it. They know the game. They know you better than you know yourself. They know how the human mind works better than you know how your fucking mind works. That's how they're able to do what they fucking do. That's how they're able to trick you again and again and again and again. Because their awareness is bigger. So get your awareness bigger. That's really all we could fucking do, is get our comprehension levels up, get our awareness bigger, so now when they try to do their little trick, we're aware of it. We could see that shit, and we're like, we could be like, nope, psych, swoop, like, it'll be like, throw a sword this way, swoop, throw a sword that way, swoop, and we'll just be like ninjas, and then they'll be like trying to throw shit, like, why isn't none of our shit working? Like, what? Nothing is sticking. And we're just like, oh, because we could just see shit, like, because all we did was expand our awareness. That's all we fucking did, was become more aware of ourselves, our mind, how shit works, the game that they play. And now, that's how we fight. That's how we take our power back. We don't fight by going into rallies and fuck the police and fuck the government, and because now we're getting karma in our hands. And that's why we lose every time. Know the game. Know the game. They're not attacking us directly. They're not controlling us directly. They're indirectly doing it. Through tactics and tricks and awareness and knowledge and knowing things that we don't know and using it against us. They're indirectly doing it. So we gotta indirectly take our power back. We gotta indirectly fight back. We can't just fight directly to them and blame them and point the finger, because they're doing it in such a way that it's not their fault. It's our fault. It's like they're just giving us the gun and we're looking at the gun and just going, like, no one told, like, all they did was give us the gun. They didn't even say shoot yourself. They didn't even, that's what we decided to do with it. Who even told us to accept the gun when they handed it to us? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're really good. They're really slick. They got the shit down to a T. They got the shit down to a science. That's why they got no karma. We can't even blame them. Like, all we could do is know the game that they're playing. Raise our awareness. And indirectly fight back. Indirectly. Just take our power back. Whenever they report something in the news like, oh guys, look, aliens. It's like, okay, we aware now. Like, now we know, like, y'all been on the same shit about something coming from the sky. Like, y'all been on this same shit. Follow the pattern. Always follow the pattern. So it's like, y'all been on this same shit about shit floating in the sky. Like, y'all been on this same shit about something outside of us saving us. Like, y'all been on this same shit. Like, I'm not giving my energy to it. It's really your energy. Stop giving your energy to it. Stop paying attention to them. Like, stop paying attention to them. Fear is a big one. Fear is a big one. Because y'all feel like y'all need them. Y'all frustrated with them, but feel like y'all need them. And I feel like that's what the conundrum is. I feel like that's what it is with y'all, with a lot of y'all humans. It's like, I don't want to go to work. I'm frustrated that I even have to go to work, and that the system's built on me slaving and hard labor, but I need money. No, you don't. No, you don't. Go learn how to fucking farm. You have a backyard. Okay, you're not gonna have that backyard for much longer if you're not paying for the rent. Bitch, be homeless. Be homeless. Go in the fucking woods and start a fucking farm in the fucking woods, bitch. Go in Walmart and steal some fucking seeds. So let me tell y'all a little trick about stealing. If you do it in a way, if your energy is, I'm not stealing, I'm just taking what's rightfully mine, it's all about the energy. You will not get caught. I'm telling you, you will not get caught. I've done it so many times, because I used to be homeless, so I've done it so many fucking times, because I would literally walk in Walmart. I'll be like, okay, I'm hungry. And I would just walk in Walmart, and I was just like, casually just like, what do I want to eat? Like, okay, I think I want these chips, and I'll just grab the chips. I'll even open the bag of chips while I'm in the store, and I'll just eat it while I'm walking out. I've done it so many bro, like, it's nothing. It's literally just about the energy. It's about the energy. People see the energy that you're in, and they're like, oh, she's not doing anything wrong. Like, and it's like, yeah, because that's the energy that I'm in. Like, I'm literally just taking what's rightfully mine. So it's like, y'all just need to believe in yourselves. Stop thinking the worst is the worst when it's really not the worst. Go hard. Like, I'm just an extremist. I'm a Scorpio stellium, so I really am the type to, like, go hard and, like, be homeless and, like, start a farm and I'm an extremist. Like, I'm really, like, but see, like, when are we gonna get to that point, though? When are we, like, I feel like we all should be extremists. Aren't you tired? I'm tired. Like, when you get fed up, you just naturally take shit to the extreme. Just naturally, when you get fed up, like, just naturally, you just take shit to the extreme. Like, because it's like, I'm done, bitch. I'm done. Like, but the thing is that, like, if we all come together or whatever, and we all have a certain skill set or a certain know-how, like, this person might know how to farm, this person might know how to build, this person could this person don't mind, or this person could be, in the matrix working, getting money, but then we use that money to buy materials to fund this, because once this is done, they could quit that job, and then we could just, now we're fully self-sustainable within our little, you get what I'm saying? Like, we could really, like, do that for real. And there's so much people that just talk about it, and that's okay, because that's important. Talking is the starting point, and so the fact that we're even, that in 2020 people started having these kind of discussions was a good thing. But 3 years later, 2023, people are still just talking, and now it's kind of becoming like, okay guys, we can't stay stuck in the past, we can't stay stuck in one level, one point, let's keep moving forward. What's the next step? Like, we've talked about it, we all is in agreement about it. Now let's actually put this into action. Let's actually do the damn thing. Like, but no one's doing that. I don't get it. I make these videos in hopes that I can inspire you guys to do this. Right now in my area, like, I'm standing alone in this. Like, no one else is thinking like this. No one else is thinking like me. So I'm forced to, like, come online and do it. Come online and see who else is on what I'm on. And that's fine. That's the starting point for a lot of us. But we don't want to keep it online, though. We want to actually move this shit to real life and start, putting what we've been talking about online to action. You know what I'm saying? Speculative to operate it. You feel me? So that's essentially the fucking goal, But it's like, right now, we're still in the fucking beginning stages. It's like, still needing to rally up people, get them to understand, to overstand that we are the people, we are the power. They have no power without us. If we don't pay attention to it, there's nothing they could fucking do. They can't force us to do anything. They can't force us to do anything. This is why it's not their fault, and we can't even blame them, because they did not invade our free will at all. Like, we literally agreed to our own hell, our own suffering, our own detriment, our own demise. Like, we literally agreed to it. Like, they did not infringe on our free will at all. So just like we agreed to it, the same way we could disagree, in the same way we could back out. Every day I have to hear my mom come in here talking about, go get a job. And, like, all I see is a fucking agent. I love my mom, but, like, holy hell, like, this is the same lady that complains to me every day about having to work, that complains to me every day about her hands having cramps and shit, and her back hurting from her job and shit. But it's also the same lady coming in my room and telling me to go work. Does that make any sense? Like, no, it's a program that she's reacting to. It's a program that she's playing out in her head. Because how can you be so passionate about your frustration for work, but in the same instance turn around and tell me to go work? Like, wouldn't it make more sense to be like, working is terrible, working is bad, like, don't go walk down the same road I walk down, daughter. Like, you go and find a better way. Don't go get a job because I hate my job and I'm miserable right now. I don't want that for you. You go and you go find a new way. You go and you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't that make more sense than, I hate my job, my back hurts, but yeah, you need to go ahead and go find a job. You need to go work. What? Like, you're contradicting yourself. So it's a program that she's playing out. And she doesn't even realize it. She's just like, she's her when she's being vulnerable and she's opening up about her frustration of needing to work and the pain that she's in just from having to lift the old people up because she works in CNA or whatever. But then she turns into an agent and it's like, you need to find a job, you need to, get a car, find a job, get situated, go to college, go to school. And I'm just like, do you see yourself? Like, the very, like, system that you hate is now the very system that you're telling me to go into, but then you're also going to turn around and be like, you want the best for me? But then you see how the system is the worst thing for you, but you're going to want me to go in. So it's just like, the programming runs deep. Like, the programming runs deep. Because it's like, again, like with y'all humans, it's like, y'all have no faith in yourselves. Y'all don't believe in God. Y'all don't believe in your imagination. Y'all don't believe in manifestation the way y'all say y'all do. Y'all don't have faith. Y'all don't have hope, especially within yourself, that you could actually change something, that you could actually get out of the system, that you could actually live a better life, that you could actually be happy and fulfilled outside of the world, like, because they have the world in this system. So to be out of this system, which is to be out of the world, and you don't believe that you could ever be happy like that, when you fucking can, because you're not happy in it. So and you don't have to have all the answers, you don't have to have it all figured out to make a change. You really don't. You don't have to know, you don't have to feel like you know what you're talking about and you're a professional and you got in order to step up and step out and speak for change. No, like, you don't have to be perfect to speak your truth, to speak out what you want to see in the world. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have your shit together. You don't have to be perceived a certain way. If you believe in something, if you're really fed up with the crooked system, with how they're playing everybody, then step up and say something. God gave you a fucking voice, use it. Talk, motherfucker, talk. 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 Stand up and talk, baby. Talk your shit. I just feel like that would, like, talk. And see, that's what a lot of humans is kind of already, like, doing, you know, with this awakening, is people is really starting to talk their shit, like, but again, they're just talking, but still going to the movies to watch their entertainment, still in these social media platforms talking about these celebrities, still, you know, engaging into these distractions, still going to work, still putting their kids in the school system, still, like, it's your actions, y'all. You gotta show with your actions that you're fed up. You gotta show these motherfuckers at the top, the 1%, the Masons. You gotta show them that what they're doing and their way of rulership and what they've been doing doesn't work anymore. It doesn't, just telling them it doesn't work anymore, but they're still living their best life. They're looking at you like, it looks like it's working to me, bitch. I still have my position. I'm still living my best life. I'm still manifesting off of y'all energy. It looks like it's working to me. So, like, we gotta show them that it's not working by it actually not working anymore. AKA us raising our awareness and turning our cheek and like, like, yeah, like, like, you know, whenever they try to be like, guys, look, the sky, aliens. We gotta be like, huh. And turn our backs on that shit. Like, nah, we're not looking nowhere, bitch. Like, period. We gotta show them it don't work no more. We gotta show them it don't work no more. Before I had my spiritual awakening, I remember having this feeling of like, something's not right. Something's not right. Why is everyone in the world suffering and in pain when we make up the world? When we're like, it didn't make any sense to me. It was like something is not right. Like, we made all of this. Like, it's like we're a rock. Like, look at it like this. Like, zoom out for a second. Zoom out. Like, we're on a rock. Just a group of species on a rock. So there's nothing governing us. It's just us here on this rock alone. So we could do whatever we want to do. We could create whatever system we want to create. So it didn't make sense to me on why we created a system that we don't like for ourselves. Like, it was out, like, it was just mind-boggling to me. It was like, why? What? Like, it was just like, what? And then I learned that, oh, there's a secret society. Oh, okay. That's before then I didn't know about no 1%, and I wasn't into spirituality. My third eye wasn't open yet. I just had this fucking feeling that something wasn't right, because something wasn't right. Like, as far as I'm concerned, humans is on this earth alone with a bunch of other animals, but we have the most evolved consciousness. So it's like, we could really create anything we want to. So why would we not create a heaven? Why would we not create a system that we love and enjoy, a life that we all love and enjoy? Why would we create something that we don't like? And most importantly, if we don't like it, why are we sticking to it and not changing it? Like, it was just like, it wasn't clicking for me. And then obviously I learned, like, oh, there's a secret society that, like, got a bigger awareness than everyone else. It's just like how us humans have a bigger awareness than all the animals. So we're able to, like, rule over the animals, control the animals, and it's not right. We should really just leave them the fuck alone. But we're able to do that if we want to, because we have a higher awareness than them. It's really the same thing with the 1%. It's like they have a higher awareness than all of us, so they could control us. They could do whatever they want with us. It's really like that for real. So, just like if a dog of the species of dogs was like, we tired of being ruled by these fucking humans, the only way that they could take their power back would be to raise their fucking awareness, learn how to speak a language, like, they would really have to, like, become a fucking human for real if they wanted to take their power back from us. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we would really have to get on their level for real. We have to get our comprehension level up. We have to get our awareness up. We will have to understand their way of life, right? The game that they're playing, the same way a dog would have to understand our way of life, the way we do shit, our language. If they really of the species, dog species, whatever, wanted to stop being pets and wanted to be their own, you know what I'm saying? They would have to raise their fucking consciousness and get to our level in order to even do that. Like, you know what I mean? Or else it's just impossible. So it's the same thing for us in the 1%. Like, to take our power back, we have to raise our consciousness. We have to be aware of our own body. Instead of, like, these doctors, like with COVID, they could tell us anything and make us believe it. They could inject us with anything and just tell us it's medicine. And we have no choice but to believe it because they have more of awareness of our own fucking biology than we do. That's not right. That's not right. But you fucking, in my experience, are lazy and don't want to do the intellectual work and learn these things for yourself. You got to. It's the only way we could take our power back is by expanding our awareness. Becoming aware of how the human mind works, becoming aware of how the body works. So now when they try to present a medicine, or when they try to trick us, psychology, or when they try to train our subconscious mind to, so they could bring in some sort of plan or whatever the fuck like that, we could catch on to it because it's like we know we're aware now. So we can see what you're doing when you're doing it. We can see what you're doing. But when we're not aware, we can't see what they're doing, and we have no choice but to fall victim to it. So learn, like fucking learn, bro. Like fuck, like learn, like learn how the mind works. Learn how the body works. Learn their tricks. Learn their system. You gotta study them the way they fucking study us, so they can know how to trick us, bitch. We need to study them so we could learn how to avoid being tricked by they ass. We need to study them and the tactics that they use so we could tiptoe around they ass the same way they be trying to tiptoe around us, but yet still use our energy. We could tiptoe around them and yet still take our energy back, bitch. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like chess, bitch. Like, but if you want to play chess with them for real, you first got to get to that level intellectually. But a lot of y'all are just too fucking lazy. And you know why? Because you're not really tired yet. You're not tired yet. I bet you when you fed up, you'll be learning this shit quick as fuck. You'll be learning all that shit quick as fuck. But you're not tired yet. You complain, but you're not tired yet. You're not.